What's up, my dudes? It's your boy Steve, aka Infinite Sage, and I'm here at beautiful Las Vegas, here for Evil 2025. Man, I got some news for you. I got to play Marvel's Tokon Fighting Souls, and I'm excited to share with you guys my first impressions on the game. So, how about I show you guys a little bit of the gameplay footage, and we can go take a look. Well, here it is, Marvel's Tokon Fighting Souls. First thing I want to get off my chest is to talk about the presentation. Holy, what in the world? The presentation is absolutely amazing. This game looks gorgeous. The animations of the characters, the backgrounds, and the footage of the effects that are going on in the background look absolutely fantastic. The versus screen, the title screen, and the character select screen look absolutely amazing. They did a lot of work, and you can tell just by looking at how the characters look and how they're designed. The animation quality is off the charts, and I'll tell you why. Because when you look at certain characters' breathing patterns, you can see that different animations are working on separate parts of the body, like their arms, their legs, their chest. It's crazy how much they actually put into this game, and you could tell just by how the characters are moving and how they look. Next, I want to get into the combos. Holy hell, the combos look absolutely crazy. Using somebody like Miss Marvel, she's got a rush down mechanic that goes absolutely ballistic. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do to fight against it, but for right now, I was playing with Kayana, and she was using Miss Marvel as a long-range rushdown character. Now, most of the time when you get long-range characters, they usually don't have rushdown mechanics. I think I've seen that once, like with Dalsum in Marvel's Capcom 2. But for the most part, long-range characters are usually zoners or maybe mix-up characters or set-up or trap characters. But man, the way you use Miss Marvel in this game, just get in there, start punching, and don't stop. And especially with the added mechanics of the assist characters, oh, she can get away with a lot. So I would suggest looking out for that character to be one of the better characters that comes out for this game later on. Combos for this game seem very different for each character. I would say that Doom is much more of a mix-up character, and Storm is much more of a zoner character. And then you get Captain America, Star-Lord, and Iron Man. Those characters have their own unique styles, but they seem pretty similar in the way of mechanically getting in there and doing damage and then linking up to other characters. I cannot express how crazy it is to see these characters all at once jump into the game and immediately start wailing on you when you are down to like the last level or the last round, and then you can bring in every single character all at once, which is kind of crazy. When you can switch assists at the same time, you can also call an assist to help you out when you want to do some mix-up combos or want to add some more pressure to the enemy that you're fighting. One downside that I will say, or that I will want to talk about this game, is the stage transitions. The stage transitions are something that they implemented in Guilty Gear Strive, where you knock a character to the side of the wall and they go through the stage and onto another stage, which is kind of cool. I like it. But with this particular demo, I felt like it was kind of overdone. It That particular mechanic seemed to have gotten a little oversaturated, and it got kind of old after a while. For the most part, that happened a little too often, and I would like to see some sort of change within that kind of mechanic when it comes to doing combos, because I don't want the gameplay of the combos and the pace of the game to go away, so that we can continuously look at nothing but stage transitions over and over again. Well, on to the music. The music and the audio of this game was really legit, and to be honest, it felt like a superhero game with the music added. They did a great job putting in really cinematic, futuristic superhero music that we all come to love, but it has its own style to it, and I think it's really legit. So I can't wait to see more stages with different songs, and maybe have some music that are character specific. That would be kind of dope to see. So I want to see some more coming with that. On top of that, I'd like to talk about just the audio in general. Uh, every hit sounds really crunchy and really poppy. You can really feel the characters hitting each other, and how they express themselves as well. The voice acting was top notch. So I can't wait to see more characters and what they do with all of the audio effects and the music in this game as a whole. The overall art design is just top notch. They got every single character down to a T. Now, to understand, this is Marvel's Tokon Fighting Souls, which is again a strange title, but the characters have their own unique kind of Japanese-esque style to them that isn't inducive of what we're used to when it comes to the American style of fighting games of these characters, which is equated to Marvel vs. Capcom. But I like it. I actually like the different take on the looks of the characters. Um, the characters themselves look vastly different, but you still have the combos and the attitude and the style that we're used to. But let's keep it real. Iron Man looks crazy different. He looks like a mech. Like, he doesn't look like traditional Iron Man. Same thing with Captain America. Although he does look a little different, I like the style. I like the jacket. It complements him. Storm is probably the only one out of the group that reminds me of the old school Storm. Even if her design right now is kind of different, it still reminds me of the old school version of her by not much. But the other characters, oh yeah, they're very different, vastly different. At the end of the day, I could talk more, and I want to talk more about more of just literally everything, but we only had a certain amount of footage that we could display, and they are already mentioned that they are going to do a demo later on. So my first impressions is I want to get my hands on it. I want to play more. I want to try out some more characters. I want to do some more combos and understand more of the mechanics, especially the air combos. And the team mix-ups that I'll be able to do with the assists, and all the variations that I can get away with, especially the idea of knowing that there's going to be way more characters in here after this. So all in all, this game is looking like a 9 out of 10 for me. But these are just first impressions, and we have to wait to see more. We're going to figure out what we can do with some of the other mechanics. I would have given it a 10 out of 10, but biggest gripe for right now is maybe that there isn't a push block. This was my issue with Dragon Ball FighterZ. There was no push block, and overall I kind of fell back on it. But if we start seeing some changes with maybe the stage transition and some push block mechanics, and maybe some more team supers, then yeah, this game will knock it out of the park. So until next time, we'll see more of me playing this game, because best believe when this game either gets a beta or when it comes out, I'm going to be all over it. Until then, see you next time.